G'day everyone. Today I'm going to review the album Nova by Sylvaine, and this is an incredible album. The first track, the title track, Nova, it's a very beautiful and haunting opening track that wouldn't be out of place in a fantasy film. And the singer's voice sounds like a chorus of angels. If this is what dying and going to the afterlife is like, that is definitely what it would sound like. The second track, Mono No Aware, is a mood whiplash from the get-go. And that's great, because the previous track drew me in, and the vocals sounded like evil spirits in agony, and the guitar sounded mournful, yet aggressive. The length of this song gives the feeling of the album being a rock opera, something that the world needs more of since I'm writing lyrics to one of my own. But after the powerful and primal screams, the voice of an angel swoops in, and it's like the song conveys a sense of duality, light and dark, yin and yang. The song has many ups and downs in the flow, kind of like waves, before reaching a high point near the end where said waves crash against a cliff face, overlooking the ocean, and then slowly receding like the tide. If this song doesn't become a single, I will be surprised. Nowhere Still Somewhere sounds like a power ballad that could come straight out of the 1980s with a modern flair thrown in, and with Sylvaine's unique style of music. If the singer's voice is any indication, it could take you on a bit of a journey, a bit of a trip if you will. The heavy instrumentations accompanied by the haunting and beautiful vocals, it's like you're on an ocean, and you hear the voice of sirens. Now this next track, Fortapt, it's a slow opening type of song that makes me think of Tolkien elves singing by the moonlight and looking up at the stars. The length of the song is also commendable. Long songs are like going on an adventure. It's a track you'd listen to if you just want to escape the pressures of the real world, but then again, music is supposed to do that, and Sylvaine certainly delivers. Especially when the song kicks into a more aggressive sound. This song is like Mono No Aware in a lot of great ways. I close my eyes so I can see. I'm sensing a pattern with the runtime of these songs, short then long. And that's a great pattern because it's consistent with the album's flow and the sound Sylvaine is going for. The song's name is a great metaphor for dreaming, I think, and it's a solid song off an already solid album. The best part of the song for me personally is when the vocals reach a crescendo midway through the song, and as a long drawn-out scream ends, the crunchy sound of the guitar ushers in the rest of the song as the band brings the listener in for a landing to Everything Must Come to an End, a perfect name for the final track. Starting out acoustic is a great touch, certainly unexpected, but a welcome sound regardless, as the singer serenades us with the ending piece that reminds us that nothing is permanent. Seasons change, years go by, and things have to eventually end. But the beauty of that being made into a song can also bring you comfort in spite of knowing the impermanence of everything. The haunting sounds never stop with Sylvaine's Nova. If you can buy this album, you absolutely should. You won't regret it. Now, before I end this review, I just want to thank Sylvaine for this incredible piece of art, and I wish them all the best of luck in their career. That's about all. Stay sharp, everyone.
Ever wonder what a punch from Elton John feels like?
Or how you'd cope with having turned down the chance to be in Nirvana?
Or what signal Keith Richards gives when he wants you to get the hell out of his hotel room?
Fans of Too Much Effing Perspective don't have to wonder, because they've heard these exact stories and a jillion others on our podcast. I'm Alex Hoffman, former tour manager for Radiohead.
And I'm musician and comedy writer Alan Keller. On the TMEP show, we get guests like Nancy Wilson from Heart, Jeremiah Freites from the Lumineers, and Modern Family's Julie Bowen to tell us things they may have only shared with their therapist, clergy, or a TMZ stringer.
So join us on Too Much Effing Perspective. That's EFFING Perspective. The only podcast you crank up to 11.